Hello, this is Akiva here on your 5-minute trading lesson. Today we're going to be focusing on the CM Vix Fix, or also known as the bottom finder. It's actually a very popular indicator on Tradingview. And if you go over here to indicators, you go over here to community scripts and go to top, you can see that the top 5, top 10, whatever, indicators are all here. And this one we're talking about today is actually number 3, made by a man named Chris Moody, and it has almost 50,000 likes, not so much far away from the squeeze momentum indicator, one of the most popular ones, which has 84,000 likes. So you just go over there and look for CM Vix Finder, or you could also just simply go to the search bar and type in finds market bottoms, and you can find this indicator. Basically, the way it works is that it uses the calculations of the VIX, which is a volatility measure. And the idea is that when volatility goes up, when fear goes up, the market is going to reach a low, but a low that it doesn't want to go any further. And that buyers are going to step in and buy off of that low. And same the other way around. You know, when the market reaches a certain top, the excitement factor is too high and people are going to sell. And so since the market is a mean reversion model, it wants to go to the extremes, but wants to come back to the middle, it works out pretty well. If you can figure out how much pull there is on the spring at the ends of the extremes, you can generally have a good indication when you're coming back to the middle. So the way this indicator works is by using the VIX calculations, the same VIX calculations we have for the big ETFs, but using the math to apply it to any equity that you want, to Bitcoin, to futures, whatever. And so basically it uses a complex calculation, which I won't go into, and it kind of apprises us of when the bottom is closer. So let's take a look here. We see the market here on June 30th is moving up. There's really no bottom in sight, but it starts to sell off. And you can see here the indicator is telling us as it's trying to sell off, the lines are getting taller and the amount of green bars is increasing. And it's telling us the likelihood that here is the bottom is getting even higher. But the problem you have is that you can't know, because what if you said, oh, you know, over here, it's approaching a bottom, it's green, I should automatically buy on the drop. But you can see here, it drops further. So what do you do? The first thing you need to do is look at other indicators, look at volume, look at other indicators. But here, it just so happens the RSI is dropping also, and it seems to support this indicator's indication that we're at a bottom. We look over here, we see the RSI has made a second lower low. The RSI is almost at the extreme for the day at 30, and that's pretty good. We have the RSI telling us that we're way oversold. We have the Williams Fix telling us that it's the bottom, and we're looking good. So another way to use it is, let's take a look over here. You can see here that the market came down over here at 1051 and found some support over here and bounced off at that level. And same thing over here. So the fact we're at the same level is a good indication that this is the bottom and the market's going to want to go up afterwards. So you need more confidence. What do? You take a look at the CM Vix Fix and you see that it's also supporting the theory that this is the bottom, along with the RSI, and it's a good time to enter. Last thing I want to share with you is, I mentioned before, the indicator only shows the bottoms, but another creator has taken the same indicator and modified it so that it can show both the tops and the bottoms, but using the same volatility, VIX, Bollinger Bands, complicated calculations. So what I've done over here is use this indicator. I'll tell you in a minute where you can find it. And I've used it in 2 instances. And this instance over here, you can tell by the green, is a top finder. It uses the formula to find the tops. But then over here in the red, I'm using the same indicator we had before, but in a new variation where it finds the bottoms. The red is the bottoms, the green is the tops. So the way that it works is as follows. This indicator is called Williams Vix Fix Bottoms and Tops, and it's made by the Hoganator over here, and it's easy to find on Tradingview. And the way you can do this, use the same indicator for different results, is you go into the settings, and you can see over here, it has a thing called highs, not lows. So by default, it's not checked, and it's just like the CM Williams Vix Finder, where it only finds bottoms. But if you click that, it finds the tops as well. But your eyes get confused if it's kind of the same histogram and it's the same direction bars, whether it's top or bottoms. That's why some people will choose a flip indicator. So if you flip the indicator, it's more logical when you're looking for tops that it's going up, and when bottoms when it's going down. And then you've also got the same settings basically as the indicator had previously. So, all right, folks, thank you so much for your time today. I hope it's interesting and you get a lot of use out of this very amazing indicator.